Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a John Deere here in the shop, 420. Got a nice 3-point on the back. It's in really good shape for being how old it is. And the thing is that it's running really rough. So I got a idea of what it is, kind of. Let's let's dig into it. Alright, let me show you what it's doing here. So, it fires up, okay. Yeah, that's a problem. So, from the factory, these are, hold on, let me wipe off this the lens here. That's better. So, like I said, from the factory, this intake is sealed with rivets. As you can see, someone has already fixed this at one time in this old girl's life, but we have to fix that again. See that there are screws right here in the center and over here. Some of them have screws on the outside, but most of those are rivets from the factory. So that's a dead giveaway that's been done before. This is an old trick that you can do with these motors here. Let's get this off here and some more things and get that intake off. All right. Go ahead and disconnect that battery again. Take this bracket off here. Okay. Get this one off. Take some pictures. Remember where things go and that, because it's very easy to get it all mixed up there. Okay. We're going to take this piece of bracket off of here. Let's see if we can't get that to turn a little bit here. There we go. All right, that's the first thing that's coming off. Okay. Get that exhaust off of there. Huh, that was kind of loose actually. Okay. You know, sometimes, like I always say, these things kind of tell their own story. You know. All right. Start talking to me, old girl. So we're going to go ahead and mark our relationship here. Just so we're at a good position. There we go. Go ahead and disconnect our linkage here. Push down a little bit. There it goes. Don't lose it. Very important. Alright. That's what it looks like. We'll start taking our bolts out here. Okay. Okay, as you can see, they do have little bolts and nuts where the rivets used to be. So that's a dead giveaway, like I said before, that this is done before. And let's see if we can't reseal that up. All right. Now that we have this apart, we can kind of tell where our breach is. I think it's right around here. See that? Oh, sorry. See that? Let me zoom you in a little bit. See how it's frayed on the outside in some spots? Yeah, it's just kind of gotten brittle over time. So we're going to reuse these nuts and bolts, of course. We're going to put a little bit of blue Loctite on there. And we're going to put some high temp RTV in there. Let's get this apart and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Be very careful. I'm not going to show taking all of them off, but I'm going to be very careful not to use any impact or anything. I'm just going to use my screwdriver. Okay, now that we got that all done, let's take our scraper here and try to get inside there somewhere. Be very careful when you're doing this, because it can easily chip a piece. You almost want to try to pry it apart with your hands and not use any kind of... There it goes. Okay. All right, let's get it to separate it a little bit. And then put your flat blade in there. There you go. There you are. All right. Now, as you can see, there is some silicone in there. You see how it all kind of broke down and not existent anymore. So we are going to scrape very carefully with something fine like a brush and just scrape that all out of that groove. I get nice and clean, and then put some brake clean and get it nice and decontaminated, if you will. And then we're going to go and put some brand new silicone and seal that back up. Just like that. Very light. Don't really do it hard. Just very light, and you'll start seeing the old silicone kind of just pop out of there. See it? All this old stuff. See it all in there? Yep. Do it on both sides. Nice and shiny now. Just take some brake cleaner and wire brush and just get it nice and prep your surface. Now, after we do this, we're going to be letting this sit overnight so it can be nice and cured up. What I also noticed is that this was just on there with no sealant or gasket in between one another. If I'm not mistaken, there is a gasket that goes there. I don't remember for sure. I have to look, but I'm pretty sure that that has a gasket that is in there. That's supposed to be in there. Let me clean this portion up here. Yeah, we're going to be using this ultra gray. It is ideal for cast and metal parts. We actually got this from a fellow YouTuber, Valley Wrenching. Very cool, brother. Thank you. He sent this to me just to support the channel, and we really appreciate that. And we really like his channel too. I'll put his link in the description. And yeah, we really appreciate that. Valley Wrenching. He's out of Canada. You know I love my Canadian friends. Let's put a little bead on there. We're gonna cut this real fine so we can get nice, clean bead on there. So as you can see, we got coverage all the way around. We're gonna do the same to this, but we're gonna put a pretty fine bead on there so it's not protruding too much over the sides and making it look ugly. But yeah, we're just going to put a fine bead on there, put those two together. We're also going to be cleaning these old screws up and putting just a little dab of blue Loctite on there, just for some extra insurance, because when it heats up and vibrates, they could back off, and all this is for nothing. This is how I'm going to be cleaning these. Just going to be putting it in the ultrasonic for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and just kind of dry these off a little bit. If there's anything left, just kind of scrape it off. You know, silicone, old silicone or anything like that. There we go. Yeah. So go ahead and drop your screws down in there all the way around. All right. Now that you got your screws all the way around, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. Kind of like that. We're going to take our blue Loctite. We're going to put a dab on each screw. Just a little bit on each one. all the way around. So we got that done. Go ahead and start screwing your lock nuts on. Like I said, it's just an extra insurance with the blue Loctite. Vibration and that. I'm going to go ahead and wrench these all down. And then we're going to go around with our screwdriver and give it a quarter turn all the way around. Alright, got it nice and sealed up overnight. Let's see if we can't slip it back in there. Just the way we came out. Okay. Very carefully. All right. So we have our everything buttoned down, sealed up, got our linkage on. It's going to take a minute because we've been disconnected from the fuel. So let's see here. Let's see if we fix this problem. Here we go. Might have to adjust that carburetor now that it's kind of been sealed up now. Okay, we're gonna get back on this thing today. We fell into a little bit of problem. I took the head off and the valves were really corroded and had a lot of soot on there and carbon, really carboned up on both sides. So we're gonna go ahead and lap those valves today, get it put back together and see what we got. Okay, well, I got to apologize for I lost most of the footage on this one. So what I did is I lapped the valves, I put new head gaskets, I put the old carburetor back on. The only thing I do got is me doing this repair to the intake, but yeah, let's see what it sounds like now. Now I do got to make a shout out to my buddy Noel from Noel's Tractors and Firewood. He did tell me what degree to set that timing at, and it was off. The valves were off. Like I said, I lapped the valves and I did the timing. Yeah. Let's hear what it sounds like now. It's first thing in the morning, so it might be a little cold, a bit of a cold start. Here we go. Gonna warm up a little bit. A lot better. A lot better, huh? Like I said, I do apologize. I lost all the footage of doing the entire rest of that repair, but I just wanted to show you that yeah, it did indeed turn around. Well, with that being said, like always, I really appreciate everyone following along and that. And yeah, thanks to No's Garden Tractor and Firewood, we got this thing to turn around. And again, thank you to Valley Wrenching for providing that silicone. And yeah, remember, it's just nuts and bolts, and God bless. See you on the next one.